Hello there, everyone. Okay, let's do one more. I'm saying that to myself as much as anything, as far as I'm a little bit pressed for time, but let's just do one more. So, yeah, let's go see what's going on. Have we got a cutscene? Nope, we're going straight out. I thought we might see something about the DHV being armed up, but I suppose we'll wait and see for that. So, take on a main order at the East Distribution Centre terminal. So, go on, we'll take this truck. Also, please don't destroy my trucks. Something. I don't know what it would be, but I suspect something will want to destroy it, and I'm like, please don't. Okay, in we go. Okay, what's the order?
Oh, hey there, Sam. Really glad you could make it. Now, your next main order is ready and waiting, but I should mention there are some special considerations.
Aren't there always?
For one, the cargo container will start leaking toxic gas if it's damaged. This run is going to involve a hard trek up some snowy mountains, too. So make sure you're well and truly prepared before heading out. Now, the adventurer you're delivering to travels the continent to try and solve the mysteries of the Death Stranding. You gotta respect a man putting in that much work. The cargo you'll be taking him is related to his latest investigations, or so I hear. I'd appreciate it if you helped out, not just with this order, but any future ones as well. Don't let us down, Sam.
Okay. Let's have a look at this order then. So we're going to the adventurer. It's our next port of call. He says he wants to investigate the meteorite found in the ruins of Lakeside Fort Knott. Be aware that there is a risk of a fog leak. You'll be crossing the snowy mountains, so bring suitable mountaineering equipment. Okay. This one could be tricky. I don't think it's practical to think about going like the long way around like that. I think realistically we kind of want to just go up and over like that. So with that in mind, what is that there? Okay, so it's about stamina. I'm not seeing anything about BTs or survivalists or anything like that. So we're going to just stick like that for a minute.
The container encasing the cargo may release noxious gases if damaged significantly.
Okay. What we're going to do, vehicle fabrication. We're going to store that in the garage. And we're going to craft a tri-cruiser. I feel very awkward with that, considering, you know, I did have a tri-cruiser and it was like, no, you don't need that tri-cruiser. We're going to just demolish it, essentially. Oh, it wasn't even demolished, was it? It got caught in that BT attack, but... all right, equip that. So yeah, we've got a tri-cruiser. Can we place that in a backpack? Yep. And cargo management, because we've got a load of things here that we don't need. At least based on what I'm feeling we've got here. So let's just get rid of all this weaponry. We want the container repair spray. Place in private locker. I'll take one shotgun with me just in case. You never know, we might encounter something. It's nice to have it. That can be recycled. Same with that. Oh. Don't... hang on. Last thing. Let's place that in the private locker. I don't... oh, maybe I haven't got the Booker thing on. Oh, the Booker thing won't be here, will it? Alright, so... fabricate. Yeah, we go for the Booker skeleton level 1. Equip active skeleton. Cool. All right, I think that's going to be okay. I'm hoping the trike will take us a fair amount of the way, but I also suspect that maybe not. So with that in mind, I'll tell you what we'll do as well. Craft 2 ladders. 2 climbing anchors. Am I doing that when we've already got them? Probably not here, so we'll craft them anyway. Another thing that did just occur to me, while I've got 1 container repair spray, with the snowy weather, it could get bad, so let's craft some more. My weight has just gone up, I know, but there we go, spread it out a bit. All right, head out. I think we're okay. Sam's looking like he's got a bit of weight on, but I think we're okay.
Order accepted. Thank you.
I might be wrong. That seemed heavier than it looked.
Do you have a moment, Sam? I was wondering if you'd noticed Hartman doing anything strange lately. Sending odd mails, sleepwalking. You know I'm not the kind of person who enjoys spying on her colleagues. But when I finally decided to check the surveillance cameras, there he was, wandering around at night. If you see anything out of the ordinary, don't hesitate to contact me.
Okay, that's a little bit concerning. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Damn. All right, so I'm wondering if it's not just Hartman, because we saw Fragile talking in her sleep. So maybe everyone's having like a subconscious kind of connection with another part of themselves, for like a better way of describing it. Let me just check. Is that the destination? Yeah, all right. So let's go this way. Someone's been kind enough to leave a generator up here, so we will interact with it. Yeah, we're just about across Carol lines. Yeah, that's quite a distance, but let's get going. Okay, don't know what that is. It's awkward. I did craft this Cry Cruiser. I'll be disappointed if I have to abandon it because there's literally no way ahead with it. Oh, wow.
These are whiteout conditions. Take care that you don't lose your way.
Yeah, this ain't good. Yeah, I am kind of losing my way. Right. There we go. Let's just stay on course if we can. Definitely the issue that I can't really see several feet in front of me right now. The Objet deck does help a little bit because we're able to ping and just get a general gist, but yeah. Objet deck. Okay, that will be helpful once we've gone over this incline that we seem to be heading towards. Oh, let's not go into the incline. Okay, I didn't want to go down that sharply. Can we go around? Yeah, we don't want to damage anything. We're just... I haven't even got the accelerator on here. I don't even know exactly where I am, but I'm just looking and thinking, right, I'll pick whatever these up are. Chronobites. Cool. Right, where am I? Is it there? Yeah, all right. Let's head in that direction. Oh, hang on. That just looked a little bit awkward. Oh. Okay, I tried to put the brake on as quick as I could there. Seems near. There we go. A little bit clearer. Just over the horizon? Yeah. I don't think I did bad there. I mean, that was very quick. If there's another order, I think I'm going to have to do it because I can't just do a 10-minute video. That is a bit too easy. The Adventurer and the Adventurer's Son. Alright, we've got these container repair sprays, so I'm going to spray all that.
The delivery terminal to process your orders and requests.
Alright, looks like the main one was restored, so that's all that matters. Alright, activate terminal. Deliver. 14% damage, that's disappointing.
Hello, and thank you for stopping by. You've brought something for my father, right? Sorry, I'm afraid he's not here at the moment. Can't say I know what value this cargo has, but I can assess its condition in his absence.
Good enough. A rank, I'll take it.
There don't appear to be any major issues with the cargo. My father will be relieved.
Alright. That enough to get on the network, or do we need to speak to your father? Alright, we need that.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Bit for Porter, null else.
Thanks again for the delivery. You came to connect us to the chiral network too, am I right? Sorry, but I'm not allowed to make the decision by myself. And right now, there's no telling when my father's going to get back. He was coming home from a long trip up north and got as far as the snowy mountains nearby, but then we lost contact. I was actually hoping someone could search for him and post a main order. I'm certain he's still alive, and since no one else has taken on the order as of yet, I hope you'll at least consider it.
Well, I think we will.
It's like we've got an emergency on our hands.
Let's go find him. So, he's not near, but he's not a million miles away either. So, let's go rescue him. Have we got a face for him, by the way? He looks a bit like the Dowser's friend. Maybe he is. Alright, so the adventurer was not in his shelter. According to his son, he went missing while in the snowy mountains and could be in a great deal of danger. Rescue the adventurer from the snowy mountains. Alright, we were given a few things just in case, but we'd already got a few. Alright, let's go. Death Stranding, you got a charger for me. Trike, have you? Alright, I get the feeling we could have to dump a lot of this for what it's worth. Yeah, what's the bet? This is the Dowser's friend.
Disengaging weapons restrictions.
Like, we've already rescued him once, and now we're having to do it again. That definitely seems like something we'd have to do, you know. I'll give them credit as well. The mountains here do seem a little bit different to the Death Stranding 1 ones. I mean, they're similar, like, textures, obviously, but they don't just feel identical, you know. I'll give them the due. It feels like they have, like, tried to give them, I won't call them their own identity, but at least a different, like, formation. Doesn't feel like it's just gone copy, cut, paste. Maybe there's a lighting thing in there as well, though. obviously the first game didn't have as much lighting. Or adaptive lighting, I should say. Ooh, 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 ooh. I'm curious how this is going to go with the trike, because I'm either going to have to dump the cargo, or
So
he's
the
going to find...
adventurer was in this area when he last made contact with his son. See any sign of him, Sam?
Just a bit further now.
Security sand, so that's not what we're after. I'm not actually steering, doing much here. I was sort of just drifting down. I am in the right area, aren't I? Right, so maybe he's more east. I might have drifted out of the zone a bit. Oh, hang on, I can see an outline there.
What do we have here, Sam?
Okay.
What a relief. He's still breathing. You can put him in a protective bag and carry him home. You know, he looks familiar somehow. Didn't we save this man once before? Right. Let's hurry and take him to his shelter.
Am I actually able to pick any of this up or no? Okay, bye-bye cargo. I don't think there was anything important there, but it does feel a bummer when the game says, right, yeah. I'm glad they acknowledged that it either is the same guy or it looks like the same guy, you know, like they haven't altered the model. Okay. Sorry about this, pal. All right. Let's drop him off. Footwear's just gone as well, so good timing on that front. Deliver the adventurer. Get another thumbs up off you? Yep.
Oh, I knew I was right to trust you. Thank you for finding him. I need to assess his condition right away. Please wait. He's doing better than I expected, actually. Should be back to normal with a good night's sleep.
He seems to get himself into trouble. Alright, we got Star, and we're close to 2.
A true friend to my father. My father said it's okay, so you can go ahead and connect us to the chiral network.
Alright, let's do it. Okay, all looked up. We've got the Adventurer and the Adventurer's son. Alright. Bit of a weird route we took, it feels, but the Magellan's hooked up with us. We've now got the climbing power gloves level 1, suited for mountaineering or deliveries. They improve Sam's climbing ability and balance and can also recover nearby cargo. They can even be used to recover cargo while driving a pickup off-roader. Punch power is increased and they are also effective against mechs. That's kind of good, actually. Alright. We get Patience by Low Roar. We got some A-Pass memory.
Now displaying your current
Any boost yet? Not really.
Connection confirmed. Seems to be working fine. Thanks for that. I'll have my father take a look at the cargo you brought me a little while back. But knowing him, he might vanish the moment I turn around. People have given him a nickname. The Adventurer. He takes it a bit too far sometimes, but it's not like he would stop if I asked him to. Anyway, as my way of saying thanks for tracking him down, I've shared a schematic for climbing power gloves with you. They can help you climb steep slopes and grab cargo more easily. But don't take my word for it. Try them on for size and you'll see.
Alright. So yeah, your father goes on adventures.
Yeah, he disappears without warning and comes back with just as little fanfare. And there are times like this where he doesn't come back at all. That's why I have to impose on people like you to go and rescue him. One day you'll understand, he tells me, like that's supposed to make it okay somehow.
Okay, it would be interesting if there was actually a you'll see one day why he does it. How do these climbing power gloves work?
They strengthen and enhance all movements you perform with your arms when worn. They make climbing steep hills less taxing. Even the simple act of picking up cargo is faster and smoother. You can also use them to draw cargo towards you from a short distance away, so you can grab it. They help you punch harder as well and keep your balance more easily. My father told me that he came up with the whole concept with the help of some people he met on one of his journeys. Said it was based on some stranded cargo or something, I think. I'm afraid I don't know much more than that, but I do know my father absolutely swears by them.
Alright. Well, I think we'd best get a move on.
Thank you again for bringing him home. Good luck and safe travels.
Much appreciated, Sam. You should get plenty of rest. Frostbite can be serious. We have to make sure you're not showing signs. Another thing, we need to talk about Hartman's situation. Come and see me when you get back to the DHV Magellan.
Okay. Grab the vehicle. This way, cool. Let's get on board. And yeah, let's get inside. Funny how they're worried about if Sam getting frostbite now. The first game, they didn't give a damn. His name is Neil Varner. Just to show the progress there. Alright, you're gonna have a kip, Sam. In fairness, you've got a nice mountain view there. You know, I wouldn't mind having a kip looking out of that as long as I didn't have to think about climbing down the mountain myself. Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Time and a place. Whole ship's awake. Send him up first.
Hey, Sam. Long time no see.
Oh?
It's me, your old pal, Dead Man. Dead Man?
What?
Sorry if I gave you a scare. While Hartman is off conducting his near-death excursions, I am borrowing his body. My soul is normally confined to the beach, but for 3 minutes, I get to be here.
How's that possible?
Because he has my heart.
Ah.
You're telling me that's...
My parting gift to Hartman, yes. Per his request, I bequeathed it before departing on my one-way trip to the beach. He put so much stress on his own that it had grown quite weak. If and when it failed, mine was meant to serve as insurance. But as you can see, he appears to have become rather attached to my heart. His finger never far from the proverbial on switch, which is why I've been able to assume control of his body. Come here. It's good to see you, Sam. I told you in Mexico that someone had falsified BB-28's records. But in truth, it was yours truly.
Oh.
My intention was to leave no trace of a second BB-28 or of Lou. I wanted you to be free to live your lives, unburdened by the past. But then, well, everything changed, didn't it? You lost Lou and needed answers to make sense of it all. So, I decided to access the network servers from within the beach. Security isn't as strict over there as it is here, you see.
So that was you?
That's right. I am the one who dug up the information about Lou's past. Your very own Hartman was me all along.
Administering shock. Stand clear.
Time for a switcheroo.
Sam. What's going on? And where are we?
Sam. Poor Hartman here is understandably confused. If you give us a moment alone, I'll explain things to him.
Okay.
I don't stand being a bit confused. Episode 9, Puppets.
Well, I've apprised Hartman of the situation. It's not unlike my own experience. A soul finds itself in a puppet and then acts as a puppeteer. One's ka can reside in any vessel to which one has a strong attachment. Human ha or inanimate object. It makes no difference.
Sam, it's Charlie. We've received an emergency distress call from the Eastern Environmental Observatory. I urge you to access the Adventurer's delivery terminal and pick up this main order immediately.
All right, so that will be our next port of call. Yeah, can I just use the toilet? Just in case we see anyone. Nah, nice and quiet this time. So, it's a pleasant surprise. I did think it would be a bit odd if Deadman was completely absent from the rest of the game. But I was expecting it more that we'd see him on a beach somewhere rather than actually coming back into this onto this side. So yeah, I was pleased about that. I'm still kind of curious what all this means though, because obviously if Hartman has been, sorry, if Deadman is essentially the one who falsified the records, then I suppose the question is, was there anything else mysterious behind it? Because surely there is something, because Higgs knows something. And also, the other thing I'd be asking is there a chance that Higgs is behind some of this, like, in terms of Deadman? Because, I mean, for all, who's to say that that is Deadman? You know what I mean? For all we know, it's Higgs playing some kind of trick. So, I am a little cautious on that front still. Maybe I'm just being overly cautious, but we'll see. So yeah, interesting little development, but we're in episode 9, so we're making some solid progress. If I just bounce out of the game a second and go to my home screen, we've played 51 hours and we're 70% of the way through the story, so we're making decent progress. But I also want to make sure I do make, what would be the best way of phrasing it? I want to make progress that is sustainable. So I want to make sure I keep going back as best I can to keep upgrading things. So I'm probably going to do that now and just try and get a few things done. Also, I've got to edit a few of these. So yeah, I'm going to leave it here, folks. If you've enjoyed the video, please hit the like button. Like I said in the last video, if you could make sure you hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, that'd be really great. Thank you very much for that. And yeah, hopefully I'll see you in the next video. Until then, folks, it's been Josh from JJ's Productions. Have a good rest of your day. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.